Hi guys, welcome back to episode 2 of the Impossible Challenge on Motorsport Manager. Right guys, we had problems the last day with lag during the races. I tried my best to change around the settings, but unfortunately I couldn't do much. Now my hopes are that that from closing every program, I plugged out my Elgato for the PlayStation, all that kind of stuff. And literally I have 3 programs open: my recording software, Motorsport Manager itself, and Steam. So hopefully with just the 3 of them we'll have a bit more success today. Just going to do the one race again today. 10 races in the season, and we're looking forward to next season already. The goal of this series obviously is to become world champion in the top category, the Formula 1 equivalent category. For people who don't know, teams don't get promoted, so we can't bring this team all the way through to Formula 1, but we can win the European Racing Series or GP3 with this team if we so choose to, unless we get an offer from a big team, and then we'll have to decide. So guys, as you can see here, hard fought race, car condition update. So it'll take them 31 hours to fix our car back to where it was, and we have an interview. Except it's a very testing weekend. I disagree. I think she done very well. So what do we do here? We just say that she'll bounce back. Morale's gone up. Yeah, just bounce back, bounce back. Don't be whatever. The interviews are a bit off at the moment, I think. Okay, he didn't do well. He finished 20th, but Santana had a good race in my opinion. Now we're gonna have a look at our car and our parts. Can we not look at our parts while... Okay, we can look at it this way. So they're saying gearbox, brakes and suspension are very important for the next race. Suspension's one of our better things here. Brakes are the worst. I think brakes might be what we improve here. Get ourselves some new brakes. These ones have decent reliability actually. Well, because these have none. But of course, this is after the race. And Santa Ana's brakes were going. So I think we're gonna get ourselves some new brakes. It's only $500,000 I think, yeah. 6 days. So we are going to, let's see, 10% less red zone, 15% reliability, or you know, this has a risk level of +1, so there's a chance that it will not pass scrutineering. What we want at this stage is reliability. So 50,000 extra, so it's 550,000. That'll be ready in 6 days, 19 days before the race. So you might even have time to get 2 upgrades to the car. So we're designing a new part. These guys are working away, so we'll continue on. Car repairs are complete. So now we can look at our car here and just see how things actually are. Yeah, 50% reliability, 55% reliability. That engine reliability is getting up, which is good. And these guys should be finished soon with their current task. So moving on, our brakes are finished. So we want to fit this. Brakes. So we want to fit these. These are now 10. See, they're not great, but they're better than what we had, and we can work from there. So if we go to car now and design new parts, we can get good brakes, which are better. So we still have 18 days till the race. We could also upgrade for $1 million. We want to get rid of the red zone, and we're also going to get ourselves a gearbox. So, and we have a sponsor, fixed payment, 350,000 per race for 9 races. We'll take that. It's good. That's extra money in the bank. If we go to our finances now, and can we go per race? Our sponsor payment's gone up. So that's good to see. So just moving on quickly. We're not going to do anything with drivers or anything yet, even though we have a poor driver. Brakes finished, yeah, that's good. So I've been invited to a truck race. I can't wait, it's going to be amazing. So she gets racing trucks, which +1 on overtaking, +5 on marketability, so it's all good. So the World Motorsport, which is the top one, like F1, they have a race, that's fine. We have another sponsor here. Now, here we go. Both of them want second or above. 4 races, 3 races. We're not going to get second or above. They're offering 100k up front. I'm not interested. I think one of them, we can look. See, they gave us 750,000 up front. And these guys gave us nothing up front, but it was for 16. So like, we want something like that. 100k up front? No. We'll get somebody else. So here comes our new gearbox. So our gearbox is finished. 40% reliability, which isn't great, but that can be improved. So go here. This guy's 4 hours before race and 1 day before the race. We want to fit parts. So we have a new gearbox. So how are our gearboxes on reliability? They're 50%. We give this one to Santa Ana and this one here. We can improve the reliability of this gearbox next. So that's an improvement as we tick along. So we're now traveling to Munich. Have our team finished yet? Okay, still not ready. So here we go. This is our second race. We're going to be hoping to get 16th and above again. Part fitting. Okay, so hopefully we have the improvements done. Look at this. We got this engine to 99% reliability, which is great. And there was improvement on something being done. I can't remember quite what it was. Maybe it was the engine as well. No, I think it was them brakes, maybe. Oh no, these are our original brakes. These are our average brakes. That's not the wrong way around. Okay, well Evans has them anyway. And we got these on 34, which is great. So we're getting there. A few upgrades to our car. And we're going to move along. Acceleration crucial. Low speed cornering crucial. Medium speed cornering crucial. So cornering is important around here. So acceleration and downforce, I think, is what's going to be important to us here. If we can raise enough money per race to get a couple of upgrades, it was good to see the price of the brakes didn't go up to get good. It's just 500,000 as well. So that's good to see. That even improving them again only costs the same amount of money. Our engine will be a priority, I presume, throughout the season to improve. As we wait for Munich to load. There's lots of trees around here, which if you've been watching anyone else's series on Motorsport Manager, is it's tough enough to navigate through and check the drivers, how they're doing with all the trees, unless you go to an aerial view. So this is taking a wee while. Here we go. So we're going to set up our car probably with high downforce, a little bit on the side of acceleration. So let's change these setups. We want higher downforce, maybe something like this. Maybe this a little bit higher for low speed corners. Right. Handling. They seem to like understeer. And then we shift it slightly towards. Oh, that's not good for the handling. Yeah, we can shift it a little bit more understeery, and that's gone towards acceleration. 8 to 10 laps and 12 to 14 laps. I think in this race we don't even use the soft tires, as far as I can remember. So let's try and get a similar setup here. Okay, that's a bit too much. Something like that. Try and move this back towards the wrong way. I'm gonna go towards top speed. Yeah, or towards acceleration, sorry. Yeah, that looks decent. We'll go out in the medium tires as well. So setups have been changed, and we're going to take practice. I think practice is the most important part of this, getting the good setup. What we're going to do, we're going to pause it here. And we're just going to send you out for, I think 3 laps this time. And then we're going to do a long stint. So we're going to do short stint short stint first, and depending on what kind of feedback we get, if the feedback is good, we'll go on to a long run. If we have bad setups, we'll go for another short run. Yeah, it still seems to be a little bit laggy, and it might be something we have to live with. What I'm actually going to do here is going to knock it onto high engine mode and push, so that they get round quicker, and that gives us more time. And the faster they lap, the more laps we get in. So we're gaining knowledge on the medium tires, and we're gaining knowledge on race trim, which is all very good. Handling feels awesome right now. That's good feedback from Santa Ana. The handling is spot on, yes. So that's a good start. Okay, these drivers like it balanced or a little bit understeery. There's no love for oversteer with these guys. Hopefully the high downforce is helping them here. Santa Ana sets the fastest second sector, and that's beaten nearly immediately. The aero setup is right. That's brilliant. Maybe we've just hit the nail on the head here. Linares and Santa Ana 4th and 5th, 6th and 7th, and nobody else has set time, so they are on the soft tires. The aero feels great right now, just the right setup, and that's good. This is still lagging slightly, but it actually seems a lot better than it did in the last episode. And as I say that, it lags, but hopefully, the gearing seems just right as well, so maybe we've literally just hit the nail on the head here with our setup. It's crucial to check what's needed for the circuit before you go in. If you played the app game, it told you, come into this track the same way it does there just before the race, what is needed for the race. And if you miss that, you're going in blind. Now of course you can look at the track. If you're good enough, gear ratios are just right. If you miss it, you can look at the track. If you're good enough to do that, you can pick it out yourself, but it's tough. Now, I'm gonna bring her in if I can, just about. We have very little time left. 3 laps is taking a long time. This is a long lap. So I'm gonna pause it, see what she thinks. I've seen a good there. Downforce is good, great, and great. Does she want higher or lower downforce? That's the question. Just gonna give slightly higher downforce. Even though she said the gear ratios were just right, let's see whether it's higher or lower downforce that's wanted. Send you out. No, we'll actually send you out in the mediums again. Is she on her in lap? Better be, yeah. Just to make sure she gets in. very low on fuel. Extremely low on fuel. Run out of fuel, but gonna make it into the pits. Okay, so here we go with Santa Ana. Again, the downforce is good, but the handling is great, and speed balance is good. Now, if we can cancel for a moment, pause, and we have a look at Linares. We can't look at what we done with her. It's unfortunate. So that's higher downforce, I think, than Linares was going with. And it's good, excellent, good. So I'm wondering if it's higher or lower. We're gonna just touch up that, and that's actually gonna bring, touch that up a wee bit. It's gonna bring more acceleration, so we'll be able to find out if they want lower or higher downforce very quickly from this, and we should be able to move it the other way while keeping the handling almost identical. So we're gonna send you out. You're only gonna get one lap in, but that's fine. Worst case scenario, we can use the setups that we used the first time around. Good, excellent, and good to good, great, and great, I think it was. So that's not a bad setup. We're about to unlock race trim, which is good. Lanara is down at 20th, Santa Ana 19th. Remember, it is reverse pole from the championship standings. So Evans will start on pole and Santa Ana will start 5th, I think, sorry. There's our race trim. We already have level 1 on the medium tires as well, which is good. Racers with higher feedback tend to bring these levels up a lot quicker. We don't intend, I don't think, on using the soft tires at all, so I'm not too bothered about the knowledge gained on them. Downforce is great. Nice change to the setup. Yes, downforce feels bang on. Now that's what we wanted, so they did want higher downforce. If the handling moves off excellent, I can move it back that slight bit to where it was, hopefully, and keep the downforce about what it is now. So that's great news. So practice is ending. We're going to come across the line, finish their laps. Linares is still out there on the final sector, waiting on 4 cars. She's one of them. Crosses the line there. So again, we've brought some upgrades, but we're still the worst team. So again, 16th is our target to gain that extra money to allow us to keep going. We're actually last and second last, but about a second off what other teams were setting. Oh, the Silver Racing are a decent team, I think. So, you know, these guys 2 seconds ahead of us on the soft, and 1.6. You know, maybe we've got a bit of pace to catch some of the bottom guys, of course. But reverse grid helps us out here. So we have Nurse and race trim we're gonna go with, and with him we're gonna go race trim and medium tires. We're gonna go car setup. Okay, so Santa Ana says great, great, and good. This was excellent on handling, so we know the handling that we move to. Just need to move the handling a tiny bit if we can, while, let's see now, handling wrong way, so just there. It leaves the handling the same. The speed balance is good regardless, so that looks very good for us. We're going to be starting on the medium tire. It's a 29 lap race, so we've seen that when it says 12 to 14 laps, we usually get 10 laps out of them. So if we run the 2-stop on these 10 laps, boom, we're good. Fuel options, we can get 12 laps this time. So that allows us to run a 2-stop, 10 laps, and burn a little bit of excess fuel, which is what we want. So that's good. I'm happy with that. And here we have good. Great and great. Maybe a little bit extra downforce is wanted here. And that really hasn't impacted the speed balance or the handling very much. So that looks good. Tire choice. We're going to be starting on the medium as well. And the full 12 laps of fuel. So we're ready to go. All we need is our driving style. We're going to go attack, overtake, overtake to start for the first at least half lap. And away we go for the Munich Grand Prix, the German Grand Prix, in what looks like the Nürburgring or something like that. So we have Will Evans on pole and Santa Anna in 5th position as we start. 5 red lights and away we go. Oh, Evans got bogged down. Santa Anna gets stuck there. Of course we can speed this up a wee bit. Evans has already fallen to 3rd. Hopefully Santa Anna can get down the inside. Oh, and we've got rain on track. We got rain on track. Now, what's the forecast saying? Rain, rain, rain. Okay, so we could be making an early pit stop here. This is why now I want them to absolutely push. I'm not going to change anything here. Push, push, push. Because looks like we will have to pit in a couple of laps as it gets even damper on track. It'll be interesting to see if anybody comes in on lap 1. Damn, I couldn't do anything about that. That's okay. Nobody's come in on lap 1. So, are we getting better predictions? Still more rain, still more dampness. I need to pit for intermediates, boss. No, you don't. Not yet. It's a bit damp on track. No, we're not coming in just yet. Or are we? I'm going to slow this down. Where are the leaders? We want to go, not for Tang. Go second. We go to the first place guy. Can we? This isn't what I'm looking for. Can we unview that? Continue. Works, yes. We just click on him here. So we're gonna watch this guy and see if he comes in for inters. Where is he on the track? He's coming round. We should know in time, possibly, to get Santa Anna in if he comes in for inters. So is he going to turn into the pits? This is the big question. We'll pause it if he does. He's not coming in for inters. Nobody's coming in for inters. So we're going to leave our drivers as is, attacking. The fuel isn't an issue if we're going to be pitting. And it looks like we will be pitting at some stage for inters here. The forecast, rain, 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 rain. The dampness on track is not increasing that much. I don't think we'll be the first to go in for inters anyway. Of course, the damp track keeps the temperature of the tires down, so even though we're pushing, it's not doing much damage. It's still rain, rain, rain on the forecast. So we're wondering, is anybody going to come into the pits? Evans is down in 18th, and it would be interesting to pit Evans for a set of inters. Just to see if the inters are faster. Everything's looking very rosy here. So let's pit Evans. Oh, just in time as well. So Evans is going to be the first one in on the inters, and we'll see what sort of times he starts putting in on the intermediates. Is he going to be catching the guys? He's currently 4 seconds, 5 seconds behind the guy in 17th. But we'll see what his pace is like as Santa Anna keeps going round. The only problem now is she's really eating through her tires. Although plenty of fuel, considering the amount of laps we're going to be doing on these mediums. So how is he going? He's now 8 seconds behind. Yeah, he's really dropping. Where Santa Ana, what kind of lap times is she putting in? 145s. Okay, the 215 is probably from Lappy Pit. So, see, it's a 150. So the inters are not faster. Dampness on track is going to run off in a couple of laps time. So, we have made a bit of a mistake here. Oh wow, what just happened here? Tires just went kaboom. Right, so we're going to go on to another set. We're a little bit late, unfortunately, on that. But the inters just dropped off. I don't know, or sorry, the mediums, if anybody's seen that. They literally just dropped off right there. So, we're going to bring her in. They're down to 10%. So, we're going to have to conserve them tires to make sure they even get through this lap. They dropped from like 30% to 10%. I don't know if she had a huge lockup or something, but we're definitely... Evans is now doing a 146. It's not a bad time from him, but as you can see, the dampness is going to go away. The rain is going to stop. So Santa Ana here, she's doing well in 4th position. So we are going to have to do a 3-stop. It's unfortunate. Mustafa El Sadat takes the lead. So in she comes for a new set of medium tires. She's gone 7 laps. It's possible maybe to do a 2-stop still. She comes out in 9th place, which isn't bad on fresh tires. Tang in front of her is pit as well, but a lot of the guys in front haven't pit yet. So yeah, temps are really high. Oh yes, I never put you down. Right, that's okay. Kind of times, he's still doing a 146. Which aren't bad times. Not at all bad times. Santa Ana is doing very well here in 9th place. With a few guys still out in front to pit. Mello and Cavalcante have screwed their tires. So will we pass them while they're in the pits? That's the real question here. They're all getting their tires on. We're back up to 4th place. Well done, Santa Ana. So this is great going. Evans now in the pit stages is actually going quite well. Now it's time for him to pit again though. That's the problem. The dampness is about to fall off. We're gonna have to pit him. The experiment failed for a new set of mediums. He may only need to do one more stop though. That's the good thing here. Park condition looking okay. As away we go. We're going to pit in Evans. He's going to drop back to the back again, but it's okay. We're going to knock this down to medium for now. Conserve a little bit of fuel. We're not going badly here in this race at all. Remember, our goal here is to finish in the top 16. And we're 9 laps into the race, so about a third of the way through. And Santa Ana is in 4th place, which is great news. Okay, here's Evans' pit stop. Hopefully things go well for him here. He's dropped to 19th so far. Probably will fall to the bottom. He does fall to last place, but he has brand new tires on. It's a good pit stop. Hopefully he can go a long way now and only do one more stop. Santa Ana, she's going okay. Maybe needs a little bit more heat in her tires. Unfortunately, that's gonna burn the tires. Let's pit for... Don't tell me to pit for inters. The dampness is falling. The sun is about to come out. Has just come out. According to this indicator, although it hasn't changed up there yet. There will be no dampness on track soon enough. I think with Santa Ana, it's unlikely that she'll make it to the end on her set of mediums. So we may be pulling out the soft tires at the end, coming back at these guys. And these guys, she's on trying to get a little bit of temperature here on push, and I really don't like that because she's degrading her tires, but she's holding these guys off very well. So we're supposed to be, we are technically the worst team, and we're holding 4th place. You can look, race winner from the last race, Ja, there, he's still down in 16th, so this reverse order really does help. And Santana is a far better driver than Evans. I know we pitted him for inters for the experiment, but he was down near the bottom anyway. And he's going to be that kind of driver for us. I don't think we're going to sack him, even though he's bad. For this season, he's going to be checking out things like whether we should go on to the inters. You know, we can check his times. He's up to 19th now. He's setting a decent pace. Actually setting pretty much the same lap times as Santana. 7/10 off of Santana. Loses a place there to Marchetta. I'm okay with her losing a couple of places here. She's done very well. It's no big deal. And guys, I'm recording this at what, 3:30 on Sunday, and 4 o'clock is the Brazilian Grand Prix. You guys are going to know what happens by the time this is up, but I am excited. Hamilton on pole, Rosberg second, Kimi third, and Verstappen fourth. And I'm hoping Kimi can get in between the two Mercedes, or even out in front of both of them, and really make it interesting. Santana drops a couple of places here. Her tires are really cold, so we're gonna get her to push. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Actually might get you just go on attack. Okay. Oh yeah. Just try and get some temperature into these tires. They're on 53%. If we have a look here, she's done 6 laps on them already. 53%. So they're going down about 8% a lap. And we generally pit with about 30%. 28% would be 3 more laps, get her to lap 16. She'd have to do 13 laps, which won't happen. So we're reckoning 3 more laps, so we can use a bit of fuel here. That's why I came onto this window. So although I'm getting her up on attack, I'm going to lower this down to maybe push. We have excess fuel for this stint, so why not use it? Because push is definitely worth over 1/10 of a second a lap, more than that. And a lap's fuel is 1.5 tenths of a second added to your pit stop. So using your fuel is definitely worth it, because you gain more time than time you lose putting. You gain more time on track than the time you lose in the pit stop putting in fuel. If that makes sense. Your temps are low as well, are they? Oh, they're very low. Okay, we're gonna go here and here. Santana still doing a good job in 8th place as her tires start to wear away. You know, as is a lot of the field around her, she drops to 9th. So we were targeting lap 16. She's still going well, 39%. We may actually get to lap 17 with these tires, which would mean a 12 lap stint on mediums, but I don't think I'd do that. I think it would be faster, send her out in 2 sets of softs, as the track is almost complete. Oh wow, we're about to get rain, and a lot of it, enough to go on to inters. I'm happy I checked that. So the dampness is going to rise on track again. So what we might do here is just conserve a wee bit. We're not going to bring you in on this lap, but the rain is about to hit on the next lap, and we're predicting heavy showers this time. So will it be enough? It's more than it was earlier, so I think we could see what's definitely feeling something with the gearbox. Let's have a look at his park condition. Okay, the gearbox, yeah. You're already in 20th, so when we do a pit, we might as well fix that for you. But Santa Ana, on the other hand, she's going well. She's 2 laps of fuel. She's back up into 7th. I think a set of inters, let's just have a look, we'll get her to the end. So we're going to make back that pit stop. Yeah, I know they're fairly worn, but I want you to stay out there for 1 more lap until the rain hits. The rain is hitting now. The rain is now starting to come down. Yeah, we can see it now on screen. People are pitting. Are they pitting for inters, though, is the question. Yes, they are pitting for inters. And we're going to pit Santa Ana for inters as well. They're pitting early. How many laps do we have left? 12 laps. We can only get 12 laps of fuel. So, we'll have to be careful with our fuel. There will be, 12 laps remaining after the pit stop. The gearbox is not looking great. We'll go for a risky stop. Santa Ana. Hopefully these tires, these guys, hopefully they don't get an advantage because it's not damp enough yet on track. I might actually cancel that pit stop. I am going to cancel that pit stop just for a minute. She can do one more lap. She's going to have enough fuel. It's going to be even wetter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this down to medium and keep her out there for one more lap. It's going to be even wetter on track when we pit. We're going to have a little bit more knowledge of the conditions. Not everybody's pit for inters just yet. El Sadat's come in, and he's gone on to medium tires, which is interesting. Now I'm going to tell you to pit. 4 inters for the moment. Fill that up. Park conditions still okay-ish. So, Santa Ana on very worn tires here. How's Evans doing? Evans is 3 laps of fuel. I'm going to pit him. Where is he on track? Yeah, I'm going to pit Evans this lap. 4 inters. There's going to be 11 laps. That's what we want. So there'll be that little bit of excess fuel. I'm going to fix this part anyway because he's out of the race. Hopefully just get him to the end. So if there's a couple of retirements, he'll be fine. She's on low fuel, so I can't get her to push. Could have got Evans to push, but he's already in the pits. So we're going to go medium, or neutral and push on these tires. So Evans is in. How are things going? Great and good. Santa Ana's on her way in. How many people have gone onto inters? Not many yet. The dampness is going to rise. Look at that. Everyone will have to go on to inters. So we might be one of the, maybe not first front runners. We're third of the inter runners now, in 13th place. But I think this is the best tire to be on. We've come out. Maybe we've lost a bit of time running a bit longer, but our tires are going to last to the end of the race now. And we have enough fuel to get to the end of the race. They reckon excess fuel because we have a lap extra, but we won't use it right now. And as it gets wetter, these guys on the mediums are going to slow. So what kind of times they're setting, we'll find out soon. Arbeloa was going a second quicker than Mello. And the rain is really coming down. And wow, there's a lot of people in the pits. So who have we come out in front of? What position are we in? 10th. Wow. So we did lose a lot of time. There, almost the whole field are on inters now. Again, above 16th is our goal, don't forget. And we had to stay out that extra lap. We really did. Because we wouldn't have the fuel to get to the end of the race if we didn't. The tyres are looking good. They have 9 laps left actually. Might be able to push a wee bit on these tyres now. They've gone down, let's see now, 11% in 1 lap. Now that's quite a lot, actually. So these tyres might go off very quickly. It's supposed to last 13 to 15 laps. We're only asking them to go 11. We have 8 laps left. Going well. Now might be the time to use some of that fuel, because we have 3 cars behind us here. Maybe push the tyres a little bit. Can we get back on 10th place? Come on. We don't want to be dropping down close to 16th. We're getting close to the end of the race. Evans, of course, in 20th. 30 seconds off. Oh, we're down to 14th. Santa Ana, come on. She's setting 147s. Come on, Santana, you can do it. They really can't be pushing these tires too much. They seem to be going off very quickly. Maybe there needs to be more water on track. Towards the end of the race, though. It's interesting now. The end of the race, it's dramatically going to... They reckon the track's going to dry up a lot. But I don't think in time to go in for super soft. His brakes are spun. Oh, don't. What's wrong with you, Evans? Your brakes are screwed, are they? That car is just... You know, we are giving Santana everything. She's back up to 12th. And rightfully so, we're giving her everything, because she's just a far better driver than Evans. So we're coming around here for lap 24. Or, well, the leader will. You know, there's 6 laps to go. We just need to hold on here, really. We still have excess fuel, which is good. When I see that drop away, it's when we're in a bit of trouble. Right, so we're going to swap this. You have loads of fuel, Evans. Evans again. End of the race. I may pit him for the soft tires and try and put in a fastest lap. Repair everything. Bang out soft tires. As much fuel as you can use. And just fly around there and see if you can get the fastest lap. I doubt it, because we're slow, but it's something worth trying. Now that's 16th back there, it's 17th. That's what we have to definitely avoid dropping down to. Our tires are similar to the guys around us. Arbeloa may need to pit again. You know, he was one of the first guys to pit. Oh, and this guy has a problem. That's good news for us. Santana doing a good job in 12th. As I said in the previous episode, we're the manor, the caterum, season 1 in F1. You know, we're not supposed to be getting 12th place. This is the work of the new parts, the team, helping our reliability, which is a huge issue still for Evans. Is an issue for Santana, as we seen in the last race, and let's have a look at her condition. You know, gearbox at 18%. Yeah, they're cold. I know they're cold, but they have to get to the end, Santana. We still have excess fuel, which is good. 5 laps of fuel, actually, with 3 laps remaining. Well, 4 laps, kind of, remaining. Just go away, Evans. We'll break. Oh, actually, no. Don't go away. This is the time. Yes, this is the time. Soft tires. Fuel options, right? You've 4 laps. That's fine. Park condition. Bang, bang. Let's just fix everything. Right? And we're gonna set you out to absolutely tear up and try and get the fastest lap. Here's Evans, about to be laughed by his teammate. Soon enough. Oh, okay, yeah. Do have excess fuel. But I still rather, I think, put it in high for the rest of the race. Unless we get to the last lap, you know, 1.5 laps of fuel or something. We can burn it all in the last lap to hold guys off. Tires are okay. Actually, they're 50% after how many laps? 7. We have 2 laps left. We can probably push these tires now, which is good news. Evans hasn't made it in for his pit stop yet. So this is good work from Santana, as Evans comes in for the longest pit stop in the world. Tire change went good, repairing the engine, which is taking age. She'll barely make it out in time to set a lap. Gearbox. Santana is doing a great job here. I actually think we can probably go into overtake here. With 2 laps left, 3 laps of fuel. Everything's done for Evans now. Can he set a monster of a lap? That's the question. Hopefully he has no traffic. Let's have a look where he is. Feck off with your... There's Evans. Flying. Does he have a clear track in front? He does. He has a decently clear track in front of him. Over here, yeah. Santa Ana. She's still holding off. Doing well. Still got excess fuel here. Still got excess tires. She has a lap and a bit left, isn't she? Yeah. Wouldn't just push these yet too much. 33% wear. A lap and a bit. And 1.6 laps of fuel. She's about to come across the finish line with 1.4 laps of fuel. Yeah, let's just knock that down to high. And for the second half of the lap, I think we're going to knock that back up to overtake. We're going to knock this to attack. Use everything in your tires. What kind of pace is he setting here? 149. Come on, Evans. You can do better than that. The low fuel load. Brand new tires. You can do better than a 149. Yeah, we do need to be doing better than this, Evans. Oh, yes! Santa Ana into 11th. Can she catch 10th? Can she catch 10th across the line? No! So close, but 11th place. That's okay, you guess? That's a great result. That's a great result for us, and you nearly caught 10th at the end. Maybe if we'd gone, well, yeah, 0.02 laps of fuel. Dreyfus wins the race. But I think it was a very good race for us. At 146 he put in. Maybe the track was a little bit too damp for him to put in big times. But we had to go for it. You know, he was last anyway. So Santa Ana on a 2-stop. I don't think anyone else done a 2-stop. So that's great racing. And it was holding that out. Just stretching that stint to 2 extra laps that allowed us to finish off. Where's Arbeloa? Where did Arbeloa finish? Ahead of us maybe, yeah. Well, did 13 laps on the Inters. So just about strung that out in the end. We nearly actually caught Arbeloa. But that's a great result for us. An absolutely fantastic result. A few more points for Santa Ana. Evans will stay on pole for the next race. Yeah. Not that that's great. You know, no rules broken, of course. Fastest lap went to Arbeloa. So it's possible to do. You know, maybe if we had Santa Ana down in last, she would have done it. She moves up to 17th in the championship, which is a great result. Sorry, yeah, in the championship. I wonder how we done this week. Okay, yeah, we're still last, but that's to be expected. So I wonder, did we beat any team this week? That's a big thing for the chairman. We said we'd finish 10th in the championship, in the team championship. If another team had a bad day and we overtake them and we finish 9th in that race as a team, we get huge bonus morale from the chairman, which is something we're looking for. Because the happier he is, the more secure our job is, and the more mess ups we can get away with, if you know what I mean. So we're just waiting for this to load in. And here we go. Your morale should go up. Well, it would have gone up 13. Look at this. Things are growing here. Nice little bit of growth for Santa Ana. A wee bit of growth here. He's getting very close to 6 fitness, which is good. Feedback still 8. Feedback's something I'm very interested in seeing how it moves. Okay, 1%. 6%. So we did finish 10th out of 10, so that's unfortunate. But we get 888,000 added to our overall. And there we go, guys. This will bring us to the end of episode 2. We just have a quick look at our mail. So Garuda, yeah, good, hard fought win, car condition. So guys, the next race, 24 days time in Milan. Top speed, deceleration, and corners are important. So we look at our new parts. We won't be able to afford a new engine. A good gearbox is $1 million. Good brakes, which is crucial. I think that may be where we're going. We really get something going. Suspension may be something important as well for the future. But that's going to be all from me, guys, for today. I'd like to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.